All right, guys, now that we're done with the BL Heli side, we're going to close that down. We're not going to be coming back to that really unless we've made a mistake. So what we're going to do is we're going to check our work now. Let's go ahead and turn our, we're going to turn our quad back on. Okay, and I'm going to give you the quad here to look at. And we're going to click connect in Betaflight. All right, and let's go down to our motors now. And let's just go ahead over here and activate them. And let's turn motor 1 again. Perfect. It's going to the right. Let's turn motor 2. Let's go to the left. Let's turn motor 3 to the left. And let's turn motor 4 to the right. Man, these are perfect. So we've done that part. Now let's check our GPS out. All right, so we see our GPS light here, which means that we're getting signal. And you can see it right here. Here comes our signals for GPS. So this is all you need to do to make sure it's working. Now I'm inside a metal building right now, so trying to get this to populate is going to be very difficult. But eventually you'll see a map here. As we let this go, and especially when we go outside, we'll see a map here. So this is going to be really cool. All right. Now, what we need to do now is we need to bind to our radio, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my FrSky radio that I know will work with this. I'm going to get my batteries. Gotta go put my batteries in here. So let me go grab a couple batteries real quick. Okay. And this video is not going to discuss how to bind to FrSky. I have videos on that already out there. So if you need one of those, let me know if you can't find it on our website. But this video is just going to discuss how to set your radio up in Betaflight. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn my radio on.
Welcome to OpenCN.
Okay, all right.
Throttle warning.
Yeah.
Switch warning.
Now I'm going to leave it on XM Plus because that setting will work for this. But here's what I'm going to need to do. I need to turn my quad upside down so I can get to my bind button, which is, oh, I think it's right here. All right, so I'm going to have to power this off. I'm going to go to my radio real quick. And again, like I said, I'm not covering how to bind right now because that is a different series. But what I want to do is I want to make sure my radio is going to work properly, and I'll show you guys how to configure it. Let me make sure that's my bind button. Okay, so I need to unplug. The GPS is still working, but I need to unplug. All right, and we're just going to do this real quickly. So let me zoom out. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit page, and I'm going to go to my bind, and I'm going to press, make sure, yeah, that is the bind button, so perfect. I'm going to hold that down and power this on. Perfect. I'm in bind mode now, so I'm going to click bind. Oops. Click bind, and I'm going to leave telemetry on. And I've got my light blinking. Gorgeous. Look at that. Blinking. We're gorgeous here. So let's hit exit. Exit. And now I'm going to turn off my quad. Turn it back on. And I'm going to be bound here. Perfect. I got a green light and everything. So now I'm going to go ahead and plug in my USB and go configure Betaflight. Okay, so let's do that. Here we go. First thing I want to do is now that I'm in here, I'm going to click connect and I'm going to go to my receiver tab. And I'm going to make sure, see how it has it as AETR? Well, so look when I move my throttle. When I move my throttle, the roll moves. That means that I'm in the wrong channel map here. So I'm going to go down here where I know I'm right. TAER, and I'm going to click save. And check this out. Now my throttle moves throttle, my yaw moves yaw, my roll moves roll, my pitch moves pitch. Okay, so here, I'll try to put that on the screen here if you can see that. Okay, now let's look at our switches. If I flip this switch right here, this is my auxiliary 1, and that's going to be my arm switch. This is my auxiliary 2, and that's going to be my flight mode switch, horizon, acro with air, angle mode, so forth. This one doesn't have none of these. Oh, wait, this is programmed. This one is not programmed. So what we'll do is we'll make this one, I'm a little surprised. I would have liked to have made that program, but it doesn't matter. For the sake of this one, what we're going to do is now that we've got our switches, let's go over to modes. We'll click save here real quickly. Let's go over to modes. On my modes, I'm going to set my arm switch. So I want to set my arm, so I'm going to set my range. So I'm going to click add range, and it's in auto right now. I'm going to flip my switch, and there it is. Now I like to put middle and end, so that if I'm at the end and I accidentally bump it, I don't disarm. Okay, so this is arm and arm. I don't use angle mode, but I will use horizon mode. So I will flip this switch here, and I will put all the way down in horizon mode. Okay. Let's see, my fail-safe. Now my fail-safe is, well, I'll make my fail-safe and I'll make my buzzer right now. I'm not going to do my fail-safe right now. I'll show you guys that on a video later. Right now what I want to do is I want to do my, let me make sure I got all my buttons right. Okay. So right now what I want to do is I want to go to my GPS rescue. We'll do another video on later. Let's go to our beeper. On my beeper, I'm going to flip that. And when that means that when that's on, my buzzer is going to start going crazy, okay? And then I want to go to my air mode, which is right here, and I'm going to flip my mode switch, and I want air mode to be in the middle. So basically, I have this mode right here, which is acro. I have this mode, which is acro with air, and then I have this mode, which is horizon, okay? And there you go. And I'm going to click save. Now, if I want to test that, all I have to do is go to my motors tab, flip the switch here, and watch. There it goes. Okay? That means my arm is working. Now check this out though. There's my buzzer switch. Works too, and I can turn it off. This arm. All right? So now my radio is set up. This is perfect, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and look at this. Now, the only thing left to do is set up my screen, my OSD. Okay, now to make it easier, I'm going to put a cover over my camera so what we look at is a black screen so you can see the words. Okay, so check out my OSD real quick. All right, and I think I may have to turn my radio. I'm going to turn my quad off for this because it's got the. Watch, let me turn it on real quick. Okay, I don't want this. Let me see if I can get rid of that screen. Okay, I don't want to do that. Okay, there we go. So you see how now, and I'm gonna change the screens here, but you see how I have the voltage here and I have this cross here, or this is crosshairs. So here's what I want to do. First thing I want to do is I want to remove crosshairs because I don't care about those. So in Betaflight, I'm going to remove my crosshairs. I do want to leave my battery voltage, so I'm going to drag that all the way to the top though, so I don't have it in front of me. So you can see how it moved up here. I also want my craft name. Now, I think that's up here. So craft name, I'm going to put that right here. I don't use two different profiles, so I'm just going to use one. Craft name, boom. There it is. Come on. Where is it? Uh-oh, what happened? No. Sorry. Oh, let's do one. Save. Why is it messing around? Let me disconnect. There we go. Okay. So let's do, we'll do craft name. I'm not sure what happened there, but there we go, craft name. Okay, and there's the name right there, and I'm going to drag that down. You're going to see it on my screen. Look, see that? So there's my craft name right there, and that's how it'll appear in my goggles also. Okay, and then I'll take, like, let's say my, let me see. There's a bunch of advanced stuff here we can go through. I'm going to click save real quick just so these things don't go crazy on me again. I will do, I guess I can do a VTX channel perhaps, if need be. But I really don't like it, to be honest with you. So, but that's fine. We'll do E5. We'll put that up here. No big deal. Okay, and that way I can see where I'm at. That's off my screen, so let's drag it down to about right here. And there it is. You can see it. I'm on E5 at 25 milliwatts. Okay, and then let's do, I don't know if I'll put stick overlay. I don't think I've ever done that. But that's pretty neat. I'll do that. Why not? I'll put one here. I don't know why that went up all the way over there, but let's see. Okay, and let's put this one here. So let's put this one here. I don't know if I'm going to get it to fit. No. Okay, so how about here? No. Actually, I don't like them. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. I don't ever use them. I think I was just trying to play around here. So let's just get off of that. I think the only other thing I want to do is fly mode. I like to see the fly mode. So there it goes. So let's put fly mode, and we're going to put that right here. Okay. So if I look now, this is what I'm going to see in my goggles. Okay, voltage and everything else. Okay, I'm going to click save. And this looks like it's pretty much ready to go. So I think that's it. We're going to go ahead and give this a little flight here, and we're going to see what happens, and we'll be right back.